Hello, everybody. Chris back with you at the Patriot RC. Hello, fellow Patriots, fellow RC enthusiasts, conversationalists all across the fruited plain. Leave a comment in there if you know where that last part came from. But shalom. So, what we've got, the Redcat Ascent 18, and I've got my dog barking at absolutely nobody. He's a little miffed that I had to put him down so I could shoot this video. Anyhow, now that Larry's calmed down, we have two of these. This one I got off of eBay for $100. I think it was like 113, something like that, with tax and shipping and all that. So not bad. It came with Trio wheels and Endura tires, which, look at that tread pattern, at the Baja Pro clones or whatever you want to call them, but these things are sticky and nice. They have the factory foams in them and they're all right. The wheels are nice. They mount up good on tires. It is 6 screws in the back of the beadlock there. They're ultralight though, almost no weight to them. I did add my lead treatment to the fronts and the backs. So it's got a little more heft to it. So I did 1.5 rotations on the front, 1 rotation in the back, and it's good to go. This thing was pretty nice. I was told it had never been driven other than, well, it had been driven one time and then put on a shelf. It came with some of that, like train sets, how they do that landscape with the, that green moss stuff for grass. There was some of that embedded in the tires and some on the Velcro that was inside on the battery packs. Came with 2 batteries. So you can't beat that. 1000 mAh, 2S, 35C discharge rate. And other than that, it is bone stock. It did have an absolute ton. So I had 6 of these 1/4 ounce wheel weights mounted right here at the very top. It was a very high weight. I did not like it there, so I moved it. I did put 1 weight on top of the servo. And on the servo mod you can do here, I just got in here with a pair of my nippers here, my side cuts, and just chopped the edge off of it. That was it. So that was free, already done and done. The shocks are still in the position wherever I believe they came from factory, at a slight forward lean. We're going to put this one aside. This one is bone stock, other than, and you can't even call them bone stock anymore, that people get on here and say, oh, the only thing haven't done anything, but I did do wheels. As soon as you modify it, there's something done to it. So anyway, the only mods to this is the weight, the wheel weights, wheels and tires. But we're here for this bad boy. Let's get that a little more front and center here. This one, as you can see, we got tape on the wheels. So yes, it has overdrive gears. It has the full set of the stainless Endura. I didn't go aluminum. I never go aluminum because aluminum drags on rocks way, way worse than metal does. As you can see, it's been crawled a few times. There's some scratches. There's some tumbles. I've shot 4 videos on this car and have never been happy because so much other stuff's been going on in the meantime. We had course upgrades. We've had body upgrades on other models. We've had just adding upgrades to, well, all the stuff I got in. I'm down to just 6 packages of unopened Endura products, which I will only buy Endura products from here on out. I will never give another penny to Axial Horizon for their SCX24 line. I got nothing against their 110s, but the SCX24 lines, that'll be a rant for another video. So anyway, we got the Endura front steering links. We got the Endura links. They're the high clearance links, front and back. Let's get the body back on here. I did the battery relocation just to the top of the motor, did away with the tray. And we have the deep dish offset Endura 1.3 rims. We have the Endura, tell me what tread pattern that is, if that doesn't look familiar, 1.3 wheel or tires with the yellow silicone inserts. And these things are nice. They are soft, they are squishy and sticky. So let's get back up onto the top here. We'll leave the body off now for display purposes. Let's check out that overdrive. So if I remember correctly, it is what was that, 16 front, 9 under. So 16 over, 9 under, something like that. Not 100% sure. I will try and add a link to the description here in a little bit. But it ends up about like 23, 24% overdrive. One rotation. 2 rotations. 3. 4. So right at 5, they kind of even out. So not bad. I enjoy it. It did really, really good on the rocks yesterday. So we're going to get the body on. We're going to get you moved back up to the crawler course up here, which is rendition 7 or 8 now that it's been done. The past, was it 3 years now that I've had this course up and done it over and over and over again. So we're at the latest iteration of it. And we did some concrete work yesterday. I've still got to do some painting on it and all that. Right now it just looks like one of those no-bake cookies you used to get at like school or at church programs. You know, when old ladies would bring in the no-bakes. God, I love those cookies. Got a bit of a sweet tooth, you can't tell. Let's get this body clipped on. There's that. Got a nice bit of heft here. My table is springy. It's an old picnic table. Plastic one, and my hands are filthy from that concrete work. I did add some black dye to it, and that's what's all up in this hand. But yeah, so it's just a springy table. But there we go. I'm going to pause you, and we're going to move over to the rocks and be right back. Okay, we're back on the rocks. Let's get this going. Now, in my last video on the $90 TRX4M, go back and watch that. I highly suggest it. It's doing really well. It's had quite a bit of views just for in 24 hours. The Redcat's been out for some time. Of course, the other one has as well. Listen to the noise difference in the pulse wave here. Now the creek stone back here, I don't know if that's going to be the final sit-up on them. I do enjoy it. Did you see how sharp that turn was? Of course, the stone was helping it out considerably. It didn't really need to back up, but I was wanting to keep it high up over there. Let's drive it out of frame and then back over. That was a horrible shot. Anyway. Let's get a little closer here. There we go. I just launched off there, didn't it? And we'll turn back around and come at it from the other way. Here we go. And you know, the throttle control on this is decent. I do like it. But again, that $90 TRX4M that I've got, the All-Star Hobbies, whatever, 86, you know, they all got their own weird names. That thing's smooth. It's actually smoother than my Redcat. I'm not sure what we got hung up on there. That's what happens when I watch my view screen instead of where I'm actually going here. Slight correction. There we go. Now let's back it back out, and we're going to pause and get reset up for the second section here. All right, here we go. So the as covered in the other videos, this slope here we max out at 47 degrees. Get the truck out of the way. Right in through here, we do have a drop in that's hard to tell. I got some of this black paint I smeared on just to give it some depth perception here years ago, So, but anyway, it drops in here, it bumps out, drops in, bumps out, drops in, bumps out. So it's all side hill, and we're going to try a couple different approaches on here and see how well it does. All right, everything's in frame, we're good to go. So it should just walk right up these. Most of this won't be, the ascent won't be a problem. Just like that. Now, the side hill, depending on where my front passenger falls in at, so we're on the high peak of the 47 now, and it's just wide enough to straddle that drop in. Now the back tire's about to hit the drop in. Nope, just glanced over it. So nice, it did that beautifully. I would expect that to do a solid 48, maybe 50 degrees. I think 50 degrees might be a stretch, but 48 degrees before we don't even have wheels leaving contact. They're staying in contact all the way around. So those are good to go there. Now we'll try from this direction. Boy, she's ready to drop already. Just come around on the mid side here. Beautiful. And now there's a sharp end cut right there. I mean, it's just a flat wall there on this side. But if you catch the V-notch just right, there you go. You can walk right up it. Now this is 18th scale. Now SCX 24, once they were heavily modified, would make that crawl pretty easy. Let's try this top side here, reverse. It's not bad. The only time you run into trebles is right through here. So now you got the front passenger about to hit the drop in, rear driver hit the bump out, and did great. That's awesome. So the mods on this I am completely satisfied with. The shocks on this I do not mind. I don't hate them. I do not care for how they mount. When I was taking them off to do the overdrive underdrives, I was super nervous I was going to snap them. Or bend the shock shaft themselves, because they are just it's a shouldered cup, so it goes over a ball socket, and super nervous about that and how that was going to go. So we're going to move over here real quick. So that is the new section I did. Well, all this is kind of new. Well, some of it's old, but a new setup rearranged here. So I've yet to crawl on this. The concrete looks like it's wet, but that's with the concrete dye that I put in yesterday. I'm not sure what kind of angles we got here. We got some steep ones, which is what I was wanting to go for. And I was also wanting to do some kind of kid version side around the back. There's some log planks in the back that the horrible SCX 24 can do. I will not put another penny into that car. I think I'm going to do a giveaway with that. So you guys in the comment, if you're interested in a giveaway, let me know. It will be completely free and completely random. So if you're interested, leave a comment, and we'll see how it goes over the weekend. And like maybe Monday, we'll announce how it's going to be given away and what have you. So stay tuned for that for sure, because I am done with Axial, especially after seeing people being their fake excitement. I don't do shill videos. Shill videos would be, without dropping a whole lot of names, a nautically themed RC channel. They are Axial shills. They will not even mention Traxxas's name. They hate Traxxas with a passion, because everything they have is given to them for free by Axial to try. I understand it. I would love to be sponsored by somebody. But I'm going to shoot straight with you. If it's a turd on wheels, it's a turd on wheels. I'm not going to tell you it's the best thing since sliced bread. You can look at the thumbnails and their pictures, and it's just stupid. I don't want to get on a rant on that. But yeah, so I'm just done with the Axial. I even feel bad buying the Redcats, to be honest with you. I really have enjoyed them so far, and I just rolled it. There we go. But that $90 TX4M, I like it so much. I just bought a second one yesterday. It will be in tomorrow. I like it that much. And to be honest with you, the controller forward brake reverse, I don't mind it. I got so used to it. I've driven that thing for probably 2 hours drive time on it now, and I still haven't charged the original battery. And I ran that original battery last night in that red SCX, or oh, I'm so sorry, you confused them, in the red Redcat, and it's still going. So these rocks are super slick. This concrete mix had a ton of pea gravel in it. The last couple bags I've used here was just Portland cement, and I added extra sand to it, along with some mud for the color change. The color change on this was actual concrete dye, and that's why it looks like it is a haystack no-bake cookie. Just dark. But yeah, last touch on that SCX24. I can't bring myself to drive it anymore. I do have a set of wheels coming in, I think, tomorrow. I will probably mount wheels and tires, and they will probably just go with the car in the giveaway. I also have the Samex motor and a, is it e-power, eco powered servo that will go with it, because I am done with SCX24s. I'm so done. But the Redcats, I am a fan. This has been nice. Yeah, just been nice. I'll tell you what, let me pause and get this a little bit higher so you can see this from the top. Okay, apparently I can't get you much higher. This is about as high as she's going to get. Let's see what we can do. Now, 80% of these rocks have all been rearranged as well. So I'm not sure where good spots are going to be. Let me get a better angle. Oh, yeah, we need to go way further left here. But in Jura, I tell you, I got to give it to them. They nailed it on every tire I've tried so far. That little bridge there, I have to hot glue down. Let's get turned around, go back the second way. But in all the mess, I didn't. We'll leave all that other stuff there. Let's keep this Redcat focused. Suspension travel, fantastic. No binding. Oh, that was a close save. Almost fell off the edge. Feels like my battery may be getting low here. Seemed like there's a little bit of a hesitation there where it shouldn't have been. Yeah, she's cutting out. Probably a good place to end the video, but hang on just a second here. Okay, so we're back to the battery from that the $90 TRX for that thing is lasted forever. So we've completely drained, just about completely drained the original battery. Again, it was just on the charge it came with from the factory. So this is a technical spot for a SCX24, and it has proven to be fairly difficult for the 18th as well. Got to stay up on the high right. Let's get there we go. So we're trying to get the back tires just about a quarter of the way up, and then hook left. Yeah, this battery's cutting too. Good timing. And that's it. So that is a nice hard line. I appreciate that line. That was probably one of my better installs there. We'll whip her around. Let's go back to... Nope, way too far. Sorry about that. There we go. So yeah, I'm super happy with the Redcat Ascent 18. You cannot beat it. This has been a solid purchase for the price. Axio can go to hell as far as I care. $119 for this at my local hobby store. It's $119 everywhere online. Black Friday's coming up. I'm sure you'll be able to get this for $100 just about everywhere. Exact same price. And this is what furthering the RC hobby looks like. in my books, this is someone staying competitive and putting out something that's actually performance based at the price that it's at. I don't know if it's going to pull this line or not. Oh, wow. It looks like it wants to. Nope. Anyway, so yeah, this is forwarding the hobby. This is what it looks like to say, hey, we're customer focused. This is a customer focused based build. We've listened to input. We want to screw our competitors. This is what it looks like right there. This is how you stay competitive in a market. This is how you show up to competition. This is the way to go. Thank you, Redcat. I cannot thank you enough. You've got... I would still like to have an FCX24. FCX24. Don't know why, but for the price, you can't go wrong. 2-speed transmission, portal axles. No, the trophy line is a straight axle. So I would still like to have one. May pull that trigger. I'm going to hang out until Black Friday on that and see what happens. You can get them for $100 again. $20 off coupon on Amazon. $100, $100. Compare that to the... Yeah. Stay off axle. I'm sorry. They just burned my ass. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope I didn't rant too awful much. This has been a great truck. I did open the diffs front and back. We did put some CV boot joint grease in there with the moly content in it. Just a little bit. When I opened up the portal covers, we put some moly in there as well, and the back, and that's been about it. I did cut the bumpers, as you can see, and I also cut the body and cut the fenders because at full turn, oh, let's get that, full turn the other way, we were getting bumper rub. So I just trimmed it off to where that first brace is here, and it turned out perfect. Same on the left side, driver's and passenger side. So yeah, because these tires are considerably larger than the factory tires. And again, this is the, let's run it, trash it, throw all kinds of upgrades in it and see what we can do. As far as upgrades go, the only thing else I might do with this is some shocks. I do like the shocks in here, but I feel like maybe some longer travel. I don't know. But as it sits, I'm not mad at it. I am not mad at it at all. I am mad at Axial. But that's for another day, another video, another rant. I tend to do that when I get on Axial, and I would say I apologize. I do honestly apologize for ranting about the Axials. But when you've owned 7 of them, and to get it to perform decent, like the first generations, the Deadbolt, the C10, the C10 wasn't mine. I ended up getting that from a customer. It left it behind. My Gladiator, then we did the Muse body, or the Mias, however you're going to pronounce it. Another Deadbolt. And you double and triple the value of the car to get it to perform like this. And this performs out of the box fantastic. This is my 4th shoot for this truck. I've deleted all of them because I didn't like where they went. And there was so much other stuff going on at the time. I was like, yeah, no, we'll just start fresh, which is today's video, which is what you're going to get on YouTube today. And I like it. The factory tires are good. You just need weight in the front, which you can do by relocating the battery, but the battery's a little too tall and it busts off the body occasionally. Couldn't handle that. But I was planning on going with some other tires. I was going to get the 1.0s, but you get the 1.0s rims compared to factory rims. You're like, oh, those look like toy, they're super small. So we went with the 1.3s and the 1.3 tires and the silicones. I'm enjoying the silicones. They have just the right amount of give. Although I feel like foams are softer for sure, but these give in the right places as to where foams give everywhere. when it comes to sidewall, let's get this up a little higher over here. So these are the Endura yellow foams. Let me zoom in one more time here. So look at that side hill there. The tire is not given any at all. And it is just staying there. So if I put the full body weight on it, it's going nowhere. It is going absolutely nowhere. Now if we go just corner weight, yeah, it's on an uphill. It's not going to do. It's got just the right amount of give. You can watch the treads here and here buckle inwards. But you're not given on any sidewall. Which the $90 TRX4 has the foam in it, and it is given. So I've got some blue inserts I might put on it because it's considerably heavier with the bigger body on it. Anyway, I'm going to stop it here. Please like and subscribe. Comment below about the giveaway of the SCX24. I'm going to get it out of my fleet. And be sure and like and subscribe. Your sister did last night.